and welcome to my channel. And this is mostly a channel about getting any and everything on a budget, but this video is totally different from anything that I posted about before, and you might or might not notice a difference, but I just recently got my braces taken off yesterday, and I just want to talk to y'all about my braces journey, before the braces, during, and I'm like a day out, so now I'm going into my post braces journey. So if you want to see everything about that, please stay tuned. I didn't even realize, I know what shirt I had on, but I didn't realize the shirt would go along with the video that says smile more, and as you can see, I'm definitely going to be smiling more. So this video is going to be all about what led me to getting braces, the journey. I'll tell you how much everything costs, but keep in mind it's going to depend on your situation, so keep that in mind. So pretty much what led me to get braces in the first place, when I was younger, I would probably say, and excuse the fan, it's blowing because it's hot, so never mind that. So anyway, what led to me getting braces was pretty much this. I think I started losing my baby teeth like around the first grade or something like that. Then it was mostly like my two front teeth. So when my baby teeth came out and my two front teeth came in, I had like a really bad overbite. And then when I went to the orthodontist for the consultation, I have an overjet also. So because of that, I got picked on so much as a kid. Even in my adult life, I got picked on. And I will probably show pictures along the way or at the end of the video to show y'all how my teeth looked beforehand. But it was bad. Like, that was like my biggest insecurity. Like, it hurts having kids and adults tell you that you look ugly, call you all kind of names like Bucktooth Beaver, Bugs Bunny, you know, stuff like that. Especially if it's something that you can't control as a kid. Like, you can't control that. So, naturally, that hurts. So, and then, like, I was raised by my great aunt and great uncle, and they tried to give me braces as a kid, but they were elderly, they were older. They couldn't quite afford to get me braces growing up. So I just dealt with people like picking on me, calling me names, pointing at me, laughing at me, you know, stuff like that. Then when I got older, you know, I kind of got used to it, but of course, it still hurt because it was just like, I can't control how my teeth look. I can't control the fact that I have buck teeth. I couldn't control that. Even got to a point in my adult life, it wasn't as bad, but I still had people kind of crack little jokes about my teeth and how they look. I even got, I guess you could call it cyberbullied, I guess. But like, I remember I was in college. It was like my freshman or sophomore year. And it was just, this is like OG Twitter, like 2009, 2010, around that time. And somebody had made my profile picture the failed twit pic of the week or the day, something like that. And it had a picture of me, and I remember being compared to Mr. Ed, people having my picture next to like the horse, and all this different kind of stuff. I was literally getting roasted on Twitter, y'all. And it's just like, what the fuck? And it was like, you know, when I would be like, you know, I ain't gonna let y'all talk about me and blah, 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 because I'm not much of a roaster. So I'm not really the type of person to just go back and forth and just roast you. I ain't like that. So, you know, that really hurt my feelings. And then, like, back in 2014, 2015, I think it was 2015, I was added to this group, or I sent a request to this group called the Birmingham Tea Shop. And you pretty much just find out about all the little gossip in the city, but you also see like little memes and stuff like that. I posted a picture on this group, and literally, posters is like getting on me, talking about like my gums look deceased, getting on my hair, and just mostly about the teeth. Like, girl, what's wrong with your teeth? And blah blah blah. Again, at that time when I was grown, I was in college, and then when I got to 2015, I was working, but I clearly was not making enough to, get the braces. So, I was just like, I got out of that group, and I'm just like, one day I'm gonna get some braces, and, I gotta fix a smile for me to boost my confidence, to make me feel good about myself. So, I looked up different orthodontists and stuff like that. But this was kind of on a whim, but I would recommend you doing your research first. So pretty much I saw this ad on Facebook around, this was like August of 2019. And if you're in the Birmingham area, I went to PT Orthodontics, and they have multiple locations around Alabama. I went to the Mountain Brook location. So I saw that they had a back to school special, and you could get $500 off your treatment. So I'm just like, you know what? You get a free consultation, see what's going on in there, and go for it. I might get them done that day, I might not, I might still shop around. Who knows? So my boyfriend took me up there to get the consultation. They looked around, told me what was wrong, told me, all the things I would need done. And we sat there, talked about payments, this, that, or whatever. First of all, everybody at the orthodontist and PT orthodontics is just the sweetest people ever. Like, they're nice, sweet, they help you out a lot. So what ended up happening, luckily I had got my teeth cleaned like weeks before, and I had care credit, which you can use that to probably help with your down payments if you don't have the cash. Like, I didn't have the cash at the time, but if you don't want to take out credit, you don't have to. So I had my care credit card. I put down a $1,500 down payment. So with that on top of the $500 off treatment, since I was like a new patient and whatever, I pretty much took care of like $2,000 worth of treatment. So I got the traditional metal braces, and all in all, it was a little bit over $3,000 for my whole treatment. And my payments were $133 a month. And I think my very last payment was like $116. And I paid it off in a year. Because how they do it, they take the payments out of your account every month. And it depends on the orthodontist office. So, again, get a consultation, talk to your orthodontist, and talk to whoever handles the financial part. So it went through this company called OrthoBank. So you'll set up the payments, and OrthoBank will be the one to take out the payments each month. So like I said, I paid $133 a month, and comparing that to what other people was paying that I knew that had braces, that was pretty good. Like, I really took the more affordable option. So the same day I got the consultation was the same day I got my braces put on, which was October, Jesus Christ, which was August the 28th, 2019. I was excited. They hurt too. When I first got them put on, they hurt really bad. My teeth were sore for the first 2 or 3 days or so. I had got the red little O-bands, which is what holds the brackets onto the wire. Red's my favorite color. So, and I think I had to get four teeth pulled. I had to get 4 extractions. because I had a little bit of crowding, and not a lot of crowding, but I had a little bit of crowding, and it was mostly to help my front teeth push back a little bit. So they had to remove 4 teeth, and I got that done like around December. So I can live without getting any more teeth pulled for the rest of my life, but I'll be back with the rest of the teeth. Okay, so I'm back. So back to where I started. Pretty much I got the braces put on August 28th, 2019. And a couple of months later, it had been like a little bit before Christmas or a little bit after Christmas of 2019, I had to get 4 extractions taken out. So my front teeth could like push back. So I was in my braces for about a little over 2.5 years. It would have been 3 years, August the 29th of this year, but you know, it doesn't have 2.5 years. So, you know, you go through your usual things like you getting your wires adjusted, then depending on your treatment, you get thicker wires. I had to get the class 2 elastics. So the elastics are gonna come, I say this for demonstration purposes, they're gonna come in a bag kind of like this. The only reason why I got it in this little Ziploc bag, I'll tell you at the end. So they're gonna come in a bag like this. And depending on who you go with, they have like different names and probably by different companies. These are not the right, these wasn't the right ones for me. But you know, I started off, it kind of looked like this, but it had like the blue writing. And I started with the BFFs, which is the black-footed ferrets. And I think those like pretty light and whatever, but like I said, I don't know. And it all depends on what your orthodontist tells you to wear, because they know based on how they try to get your bite to look, depending if you already have an overbite or overjet or underbite or crossbite. They'll tell you what kind of rubber bands to use, how to put them on, and everything like that. And they'll have it hooked depending on where the hooks and stuff are going to be in your mouth. Most of the time, when I had my rubber bands, I would have it from, I think this tooth to kind of like back here. So it'd be like a hook, you hook it from right here to right here. And I think one other time, I had it like in a triangle kind of shape. And I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of hard to put the elastics on at first. But after a while, you can just put them in. I used to just like, what I got used to, I just put them in with no mirror, without looking. I could just put them in and that was that. I've broken a couple of brackets before. And let me just show you how the rubber bands will look. So, oh yeah, these are kind of thick. So like, this is how it would look. These are not the right ones that they sent me right before the end of my treatment, because these are kind of like really thick and they say heavy, so these seem like some really heavy duty, you know, elastics. But I've never had to use these before. I started with the Blackfoot ferrets, and then I had the eagles. So I wore the eagles the majority of my braces journey, because they really have to fix that overbite and that overjet. They really have to fix that. So, you know, that was that, and my mind kind of operates all over the place, so you're going to get things all over the place. So, I think I had like a couple of springs at one point, because it took a while for my gaps to close after, you know, the extractions. It took about a year and some change for it to close. So once my teeth got straight, mostly what they had to focus on was like closing the spaces and to kind of make sure my teeth were aligned right and how my tongue would be positioned and stuff like that. It was like little things like that. I'm gonna tell y'all now, Be careful of what you eat while you're in braces. I know some people be like, they ain't eating everything. You do that if you want to. You're going to have brackets breaking unnecessarily. You're going to push your journey back unnecessarily. And nobody's trying. I mean, some things can be out of your control. And you might be in braces longer than what you thought. And honestly, when they give you a time frame, honestly, don't pay the time frame no mind. Because I was told I was going to be in my braces from 12 to 24 months. I was almost knocking on 36-month mark. Period. Like, I was almost at that point. But, you know, because it's like they doing what they can if you go into a good orthodontist to get your teeth straight, to get your bite correct. Because I never realized if your teeth are not really aligned and your bite is not aligned, it's a wrap. Like, it can mess up certain things and it can affect you in other ways. But yeah, be careful what you eat, because I've broken a few brackets a few times. Eating things I ain't no business eating. Like, you can do sliced apples. I think I might have messed up doing sliced apples, eating certain chips. Like, not like a whole pickle, baby, like a little gherkin pickles. I messed up doing those. Or like certain candies that was like really sticky and whatever. But just be really careful. Don't chew gum. Do not chew really hard. Bite like really hard. If you're going to have fruit like apples and stuff, cut up the apples. Make it easy on yourself. You eating certain like food, like, I'll just say, like ribs. Ribs was a no-go for me, because it was like, you can't really bite into the bone like you really want to. I can eat like chicken wings and stuff just fine, but ribs, no man. And it's quite, I didn't like how I would have to like cut the meat off the bone. Nah. So I went without eating ribs for a while. You cannot chew gum, so do not be popping no gum. No like sticky candies. I mean, like, some people might do that stuff and be just fine. Me, I just avoided it just so I can have no issues. You really have to be mindful of, you know, your dental hygiene. So on top of you going to the orthodontist, you have to go to your regular dentist regularly. Like, I think I had just started back going to the dentist for real, back in 2018, 2019, early 2019, before I started going to the orthodontist. And I would keep up my cleanings, because it's hard to like clean your teeth and whatever with all the wires and the brackets. Matter of fact, let me show you what got me through cleaning these teeth. Hold on, I'm back. So I'm back, and let me put you on to some of the things that I use to like keep my dental health up to the best of my abilities. I did have like one cavity that just got filled the beginning of the year, but other than that, I was doing pretty good with all these items. The first thing you're definitely going to need is a water pick. And I'm planning on still using this, but I gotta get some batteries. And this is like, they have like, you know, off-brand ones, but this is from the Water Pick Water Flosser. And this is like one of the cheaper brands, and this is like $39.99, like around $40-something with tax. They have this one that takes battery. They also have one that you can charge. I had the one that you could charge first, but then it fell off my sink. This part broke off, like this part broke, and this other part was like stuck in it, so I couldn't change this part, because this part right here, you can take it out. And I think with the one that you can charge, it has like a clear one, and they also have like a blue one. So I think like the clear one's probably like the not as strong way, and the blue one's like really strong. With this, all you gotta do is like, this is off. One is kind of like the low speed. Two is like the really high speed. So pretty much what you would do, you'll fill this up with water. And then, you know, you put it in your mouth. You could just kind of like lean over the sink and let the water just like running like around your, I will like running around my gums and just everywhere, and just let the water just like run out of my mouth and whatever into the sink. Or sometimes I'll just like do all of that, swish it around, then spit it into the sink. So if you have braces, this is going to be a lifesaver for you. The second thing that I have, which is also a lifesaver when you need it, dental wax. You're definitely going to need dental wax, especially when you first get your braces put on, and like when you're getting your braces adjusted and everything, because your mouth isn't quite used to that metal. That metal is gonna rub against your cheeks, and it's pretty much gonna rub them raw, and it's gonna be sore and irritated. So this dental, hold on. Like I always say, it's not a video if I don't drop something or stumble over my words. Anyway, with this dental floss, pretty much what you're gonna do is break off a little piece, roll it around, and then you stick it on whatever bracket or whatever part of the wire is like bothering you. And I'll say this, if your bracket is broken, let your orthodontist know, because if the bracket is broken, it's going to affect your treatment. If you have a wire, they usually give you like a list of instructions when you first get your braces. Like you can kind of like push it back, or like you kind of cut it with like a brand new pair of fingernail clippers. I never tried that personally, because I know me, I get scared I'm gonna mess everything up. But if you can try to hold out until you're able to get to the orthodontist office, get you some dental wax. Dental wax will definitely help you. And this is safe to ingest. I ain't saying just go there and swallow and all that, but if you just eating something, you swallow some wax, it won't hurt you. The third thing, which I feel like most people use these anyway, even if you don't have braces, floss picks. Because you know, like the regular ones, you can just like, oh, these are interdental cleaners, my bad. I couldn't really use floss picks because with braces it's kind of hard. They do have some for braces, but I've never really used those before. I would sometimes use these to get between my teeth, and you can just get the Equate brand or Dollar Tree or whatever, works perfectly fine. And the last thing, at least for me, Super Floss. And this was from Oral-B. And when you first get your braces, they might give you threaders that you could use like with regular floss, because it's kind of hard to floss with braces. But I realized for me, I hated the threaders. I just feel like that kind of made things a lot more difficult. So pretty much how Super Floss is, it's really long. So they have like this hard, stiff end. Then you have like this springy part in the middle, and then you have the floss at the end. I don't have braces anymore, so I can't really demonstrate. I used to be like thread it through and then just floss and whatever, but I'm gonna still use this Super Floss. Kind of like it's floss. I'm gonna use it till it's gone. So that's that. So keep in mind, if you have braces, keep up with your cleanings. Keep your stuff tip-top shape. I know some people be like, can you use like whitening toothpaste or something, because you might be worried about like the rest of your teeth being white, but that part with the bracket that isn't so white. I mean, I think I've used any kind of not shampoo. I've used regular toothpaste, whitening toothpaste. I don't think I've really used like a tutu whitening, but I just use any toothpaste and I haven't had an issue. I do have a tooth, which is this tooth right here is a little bit more discolored than the rest of my teeth, no matter how often I go to the dentist, no matter how often I, brush and everything. So my regular dentist wants me to get some crowns put on there, but it'll mostly be cosmetic. So I don't know about will, but I might. I don't know. But I feel like I'm satisfied with how my teeth look now. But anyway, that's what you do to like keep your mouth clean. And you can always talk to your dentist, talk to your orthodontist, see what they suggest for you. Like I said, I was supposed to be in there from 12 to 24 months. Mine took longer, but that's perfectly fine. If you're an adult and you're worried about, oh my God, I'm a little childish with braces, don't worry about that. I got my braces put on when I was 28. I'm 31 now. Just got my braces taken off yesterday. If you want to do it for you and your self-confidence and it makes you feel better, go ahead and do it. You're never too old to get braces and whatever. Whether it's traditional, Invisalign, I think they had like diamond braces, ceramic. Do what you gotta do for you and your self-confidence, because who gonna check you? So anyway, I did all that, and then yesterday I got my braces taken off. And the process is pretty cool, pretty smooth. You go in there. Oh, and let me tell you about the story of these elastics. So pretty much I ran out of elastics last Friday. I knew I was running low. So I called the orthodontist. I said, well, hey, I'm running low on elastics. I'm not able to come up there and pick them up. Can you just mail them to me? They was like, okay, cool. They asked me what kind. I told them, hey, I use the Eagles. All right, cool. So they had to call another location, because the other location that they called is the main, I guess, location that handles everything. So they had to call them, tell them to mail me my elastics. So I went without elastics for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, got taken off Wednesday. I got these on Monday. These are not Eagles, these are sea lions. So I had them in this Ziploc bag because I was going to give them back to them. But I figured if I'm getting my braces taken off, there's no need. And I can just keep them for a video purposes. So, I came in there, they're like, are you ready to get your braces taken off? I'm like, I bet you're so excited, blah, blah. Like I said, they're really sweet people. So pretty much what they do, they put these glasses on to make sure the stuff's not flying in your face and in your eye, blah, blah, blah. They use whatever tool, they just pop them babies off, the bracket and the wire at the same dang on time. Then they get whatever other tool they use to get all the glue off your teeth. They like rinse your mouth out, but don't completely brush it yet because we have to do impressions. I don't like impressions at all. Do not like it. That is the most ugh. And it's like, it's so disgusting because they put like this thick clay looking pasty stuff in the tray. And they were like trying to make sure the tray wasn't too big or too tight. And they kept on telling me, don't bite down on the tray. Of course it's gonna hurt. And it's kind of scraping on my jaw, on my gums a little bit. But it was like, once you put the stuff in there, it's not gonna be that bad. The bottom, it was like, but the top, Lord. So anyway, it's like this thick pink pasty stuff. And they just put it up in there, and they have to keep it in there for like about 30 seconds or so. And they do this so they can get impressions, so they can make your retainers if you're getting like the clear retainers. They did give me an option to get like a permanent retainer on my bottom teeth, but it was like, it's a little harder to clean, and I'm just like, I'm not really feeling anything that's gonna make my job harder. So once they did the impressions They took me to this room. I took a picture so they could post it on their Facebook. They did before and after pictures. They did like pictures on the inside of my mouth, like my side of my face, like my jawline. They did an x-ray of just my mouth, and they did an x-ray of my whole head. So they did all of that. I had to sit and wait, and then once they, asked me what color do I want my case from my retainer, too bad they didn't have red, I told them pink, and whatever. They made my retainer, trying to make sure it fits my mouth, and they explained to me how to put it on, take it off, how to clean it, the do's and don'ts, and whatever. And this is actually, look, lots of stuff got on it, but this is like the instructions they gave me on, what to do, how to clean it, and whatever. And your retainer, if you got like a clear retainer, maybe just like, cause I think they have different kinds. Will come in a case kind of like this. The letters always start to rub off, but the name of the company. And this is how they look. And this is my bottom tray. This is my top tray. And I rinsed them off because I know one of the instructions is like, do not let your saliva dry on these because it will cause calcium buildup. That ain't cool. And I try to brush these like when I take them out and stuff, so it won't be funky, because they say it do get funky. You just take them out, don't brush them, they won't stink. They're like, clean your retainers, clean your case. Because some people like some people had got their cases moldy. I'm like, moldy? No ma'am. So anyway, I would like clean my retainers and do this after. Hold on, just. Oh yeah, so I'm back. So anyway, I'll sell my retainers. So I know they have like the permanent retainers, which is like a bar. They put like either the bottom or the top of your teeth, mostly the bottom. They have these that I have. I think it's called like the Essex retainers, and they also have like, I forgot what it's called. It's kind of like a wider one that you put up there, but that was an option for me. They said for like me having extractions and everything, the clear retainer is best. I took my retainers out because I'm still not really used to wearing them yet, and they kind of feel a little tight in my mouth. It makes my gums kind of hurt. So I'm still learning how to talk and everything with the retainers. And when I was on the phone at work, I'm like, I hope you can understand me, because I feel like I'm sounding like gross. And I'm just like, I don't like that. But anyway, you clean your retainers pretty regularly. Do not let your pet get a hold of these. Do not rinse these with hot water, because they would kind of distort the shape. Do not soak these in mouthwash, hot water, or denture cleaner. At least that's what they told me. Common mistake that I heard that people make, people putting these in a napkin and then your retainer gets thrown away. Don't do that. Always keep your retainer in its case. And I know for me, they told me if I ever have to get these replaced because I lost them or they get destroyed or it breaks, it's $175. I don't know about y'all, I don't have $175 just to be throwing away on retainers. No ma'am. So that's that. And I'll tell you about this one channel that I watched that got me throughout my whole braces journey. It's a channel called Braces Explained, and I think the guy's name's like Dr. Greg, and he talks about any and everything braces related, like the beginning, the middle, the end, the aftercare, what products he recommends, and I would watch his videos throughout the whole braces journey and everything, and I would say I learned a lot, and I want to retain this smile as long as I can, and I might get a little closer to see. weird because I'm like, why not I got the Steve Harvey buckaroos? Like, they look kind of big. But it's like, I think they look good. Like, I haven't had like straight teeth since kindergarten. As wild as it sounds, I have not, and it's hot, child. I haven't had straight teeth since kindergarten. So that's been like 25 or so plus years, which is wild. And I can definitely tell the confidence is up. The confidence is up for me. It's up for me. So I'm gonna do like this shirt says. I got a chin, by the way. Smile more, because I mean, the smile is gorgeous, honey. I like it. And even though this retainer hurts, like, it's not like excruciating pain, it just feels tight. I'm aware because I invested a lot into the smile and I ain't trying to mess it up. And I'm gonna show y'all the before and after picture. Are y'all ready? This was fully before. This was August 2019. This was me yesterday. I feel like my face got a little fatter. I don't know if that's because of weight gain or because my facial shape has like changed. But as you can see, I have like an overbite and everything. And this other one, I don't. So, yeah. I'm pleased with the results. I have another appointment in August so that I can check the progress of how I'm retaining the smile and everything like that. If you're young, old, or in between, if somebody has made you feel bad about having buck teeth, missing teeth, underbite, overcrowding, whatever. I mean, I know we all might crack a little jokey joke every once in a while and whatever, but I can honestly relate because it hurts to have somebody make fun of you of something that you cannot control. You cannot control how your teeth grow. You cannot control if you have an overbite, underbite, a lisp, or anything like that, or you suck your thumb and your teeth look some kind of way because you suck your thumb. You cannot control that. So if anybody making fun of you because of something you can't control, that's more on them than it is on you. And I honestly hate that it took me having braces to realize that, even though I tried to convince myself of that for years, and I never quite believed it. And it's sad that it took me to get almost in my very late 20s, almost in my 30s, to realize how beautiful I was. Whether I had braces or not, but the braces just on top, the cherry on top of the bomb cake, that is me. You feel me? So it's like, I have a bomb personality, now I have a bomb smile to match. So whether you get braces or you don't get braces, embrace you, sweetheart. Love yourself. Girl, boy, man, woman, whoever. He, she, they, them. Whatever you identify as. If you want braces, do it. It's going to be an investment. You might have to sacrifice a little bit, not much, a tiny bit, but the investment is going to be so much worth it. You look yourself in the mirror and be like, dang, I look good. I can smile and not hide my smile. I can smile and not feel like, I'm being made fun of or somebody's looking at me weird. Somebody's making sly jokes, because I felt like that. I know how it feels. Like, trust me, for somebody that's been made fun of because of my teeth the majority of my life, I know how it feels to have somebody pretty much make you feel like you're not worth it and you're not worthy of being called beautiful because of your smile. I absolutely get it. If you're a kid, if your parents can afford it, stick to the plan because your parents are investing a lot of money. If you're an adult, you're investing a lot of money into your smile. You gotta make sure you get a return on your investment, baby. And get it. Do your research. Look up the best orthodontist for you. Luckily, I got lucky my first go round. I got really lucky the first go round. And, you know, it's a fun and interesting journey. You get to change the different colors. Some of the stuff isn't fun, like wires growing out and all that stuff, but trust me, I went from somebody that they literally called Bucktooth Beaver, Bugs Bunny, to you can't tell me nothing, baby. You can't tell me nothing. And on top of it all, whether you get your teeth fixed or not, learn how to love yourself. Smile more. Whether you got gaps, buck teeth, whatever, smile. Damn what everybody else thinks. You have to live for you. You have to get that confidence from yourself. And in a world that continues to tear people down, forget what these people say. Love you. Because ain't nobody else gonna love you like you love you. Well, except for God, of course. But if you don't believe that, that's okay. Nobody's gonna love you like you love you. So, that's it for this video. I am sweating. I am hot. I'm learning to embrace this new smile. I gotta put these retainers back in before I go to bed. Do your research. Do what you gotta do to boost your own confidence up. And if that means getting braces, take what I said into consideration. Look at other vlogs, look at other videos. And if you want to hang around, like, rate, subscribe, talk to your girl. If you got any other questions, I'm going to try to help you out the best way I can. And until next time, bye.